Hello, everybody. My name is Ben Collins Asongwe. I am the founder and CEO of BC Advantage LLC. Now, I founded this company to help individuals and businesses combine purpose with artificial intelligence, right? So it is about fundamentally defining that why, defining that purpose, that motivation, right? And then aligning AI strategies, to that end, to help people, to help businesses achieve whatever objective it is that they're working on. Working on the purpose part of the equation sounds simple, but in my experience, a lot of people and a lot of businesses struggle to define and articulate that why. As an example, if you're listening to me, working at whatever company you're working at currently, have you ever asked yourself, right? What is the why of the company? What is the purpose of the company? What were they created for? You notice that over time, purpose gets diluted, right, as the company grows and scales and things like that. But again, the underlying function and the underlying purpose, right, of your job, even your specific job function, right, is key towards helping you achieve various objectives. So again, we are here to help individuals and businesses merge and combine that purpose, right, with AI innovation. When people are clear with that vision, it is easier to align AI strategies. Knowing your why, right? We help people essentially just not use AI for AI's sake, because there's so many AI tools, there's so many products out there. But if you're clear with that purpose and that why, alignment, and recommendation for the right AI solution becomes, seamless and becomes easier. So that's what we do. We do three things essentially: consulting, helping again individuals and businesses. We do coaching, life coaching, purpose coaching, to help people again identify that why and that purpose. And then the third thing is we build AI products, and align ourselves with businesses as well that provide AI products that help individuals and help companies achieve various objectives. Today, I want to talk to you about Gamma, right? So I am an affiliate partner with Gamma. The story there with Gamma, uh, about a year or two ago, I was wanting to write a bio page, right? So this was going to be based on my experiences, and I struggled, you know, using PowerPoint to sort of articulate and demonstrate that story, right? I spent some time reflecting, spent some time crafting my bio, and then I was just looking for a tool or looking for something that would help me present it, right? In a intuitive, in a easy to understand manner. And then, I was interacting with my family, my brothers, two of my brothers, reached out to me and just said, "Hey, have you ever heard about Gamma?" I had not at the time, and I took a look at it, and lo and behold, it was exactly what I needed. And I'm going to show you here. We're gonna watch a demo video about Gamma. I'm going to also share, this bio page that I was able to put together with Gamma. And then, right, to wrap us off, I have another file. So, the bio page is already done. I'm going to show you what the finished product looks like. But I have a document as well, which is still raw. It is the latest article that I, wrote in collaboration with my personal AI, BCAI. So we collaborated and wrote an article about ethics in AI. So we're gonna again watch a video about Gamma so that we can all be informed about what they are, what they do, right? Gamma is essentially a new medium for presenting ideas. So we're gonna watch a short demo video, I'm going to show you, right, my bio page, which I was able to leverage Gamma's, ability to organize this information in a clear, in a easy to follow, in a captivating manner. And then finally, I'm going to do a live demo. I'm gonna, I have a document here, as I mentioned, that I was collaborating with my AI on about AI ethics, and we're gonna take that document and we're gonna, transform it using Gamma. All right. So, starting with the demo. Let me see if I can share my screen here. All right. So screen share. I just got a message from this Google Meets asking if I'm still in the meeting, and yes, I am. All right. So here's the video. I'm going to enlarge this, make it bigger.
Discover a new medium to bring your ideas to life, powered by AI. With Gamma, you can transform existing Word documents into beautiful presentations, documents, websites, and social media content in seconds with AI. Have you ever received a Word document report, business proposal, or meeting notes that you need to present? Instead of manually recreating slides or spending hours reformatting content,
That was me, by the way.
Gamma can instantly transform your Word documents into engaging, visually stunning presentations. Let's explore how to do it. Getting started. To begin, navigate to the Gamma dashboard and select Create New with AI, then choose Import File or URL.
So they went directly into it, but you need to create an account, right, with Gamma, the same way you create an account with Facebook, Instagram, or what have you. Their website is, gamma.app. Being a partner, I do have a referral link, which I am going to include down in this video. So, if you want to support me, if you want to support, the company, you can access it through that referral link. But again, in order to access Gamma, you just go to gamma.app. Okay.
You can upload a Word document directly from your computer. For this demonstration, we'll use a business proposal document as our example. After uploading, you'll need to select the format you want to create. You can choose between a presentation, website, document, or social media content. For this tutorial, let's select presentation. Structuring your content. As Gamma imports your Word document, watch as it intelligently recognizes and transcribes your content. You can use the prompt editor to distribute and enhance the file's content in various ways. For a hands-off approach, select Freeform to let Gamma's AI distribute the content automatically across cards. If you prefer more control, choose card by card to manually manage each section. You can also customize the length of your presentation by adjusting the number of cards, helping you hit that perfect presentation length. Gamma offers different options to enhance your document's content. You can present it as is, condense it for a concise overview perfect for time-limited presentations, or expand it with additional AI-generated details for more comprehensive coverage. To tailor the content for a specific audience, you can specify your target audience and desired tone. Whether you're presenting to executives, clients, or team members, Gamma adjusts your content accordingly. Selecting a theme. With Gamma, you don't need to worry about designing your slides. Choose from a wide variety of professionally crafted themes to make your content look great in seconds. If you prefer to apply your
And they have beautiful themes, right? As you can see, this person navigate through all the themes. Their themes are beautiful, really, in my opinion. And this is what makes them appealing and captivating. So
your own brand elements, you can create and apply a custom theme to your presentation. This ensures your slides maintain consistent branding with your company's colors, fonts, and logo. Once you've selected a theme that fits your content's purpose, click Generate and watch as the AI transforms your Word document into a stunning presentation. Add more blocks. Once your Gamma presentation is generated, you can customize it further by adding diverse elements to enhance your message. Add text blocks for additional information, incorporate images to illustrate your points, embed videos for demonstrations, and insert charts to visualize your data. You can also add interactive elements like buttons, forms, or embedded web content to make your presentation more engaging and functional. For more dynamic layouts, try using Gamma's Smart Layouts, which help you organize complex information from your Word document in a more digestible and visually appealing format with just a few clicks. Editing with AI. To make changes quickly, use Gamma's AI editing assistant. You can make changes to your entire document at once by clicking on the button at the top right corner, or make changes to a specific card by clicking on the button at the top of your card. You can ask the AI to rewrite text for clarity, suggest better visuals, reorganize content, or even generate new sections based on your instructions. The AI can also help you transform text-heavy slides into more digestible formats like bullet points, tables, or dual-column layouts. These options provide different ways to edit your content and enhance its visual appeal. You can interact with the assistant via chat for specific customization requests. From adjusting layouts to enhancing visual elements or adding context to your Word document content, it's like having a personal designer and editor at your fingertips, helping you refine your presentation without the need for design skills. Sharing and export. When your presentation is ready, Gamma offers multiple ways to share and export your content. Present directly from Gamma using Present mode, which includes smooth transitions and animations to make your content more engaging. For traditional settings, export your presentation to various formats. PDF documents for easy distribution or printing. PowerPoint files that maintain your design and content structure. Google Slides for further collaboration in that environment. PNG images of individual cards, perfect for social media or specific uses. Share your presentation as a link that recipients can view in their browser, complete with interactive elements and perfect formatting. You can choose between a view-only link or with collaboration permissions. You can also publish your presentation as a website or post it directly to LinkedIn in just a few clicks. These flexible sharing options ensure your content reaches your audience in their preferred format. Gamma transforms static Word documents into dynamic presentations, saving you hours of manual work while delivering more polished, professional results in minutes. Start for free at gamma.app and experience a whole new way to present your ideas. Powered by AI. Subscribe to our YouTube.
All right. So as you all have seen, right, Gamma is a new medium for presenting ideas powered by AI. And they have all these great features that enable you go from a bland, boring document, as she was saying, to something more captivating, to something more, organized even. And then the best thing about it is having this AI assistant with you right along the way, and you can ask questions, you can have it do stuff, and just to improve your overall kind of delivery. So let me stop sharing that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go next to this bio page that I was telling you guys that I leverage Gamma, to design. So let me go here and share my bio page. So this is my bio page. Gamma helped me with the card designs, right? So if I flip through here very quickly, you can see how, the first tile kind of has this picture on the side, and then the writing, as well. It just gives a very visually, a stunning image, right? So after my introduction, I have early life and background, my journey in a nutshell. Each of these things, like the images that you see, they're manual plugins, right? But Gamma helps with the overall kind of design of it. You see where it kind of goes one, to the left, two to the right, things like that. That's where, the Gamma, Gamma kind of thrives. So just helping me organize and tell that story was very helpful in again an easy to understand, presentable way. Having like these blocks, picture block, as you can kind of see here. So it's a pretty good tool. It's a pretty nifty tool. It's very helpful. check out my bio. I will include a link to my bio as well if you want to get to know a little more about me. If you want to get a little, get to know a little more about the company, then you can certainly click on this link and visit our website. And as I said, BC Advantage's mission, the reason why we exist is to help individuals and help businesses combine purpose with AI innovation. So in this one particular instance, right, if you're looking for a powerful presentation tool, right, you have a pitch you want to make to investors, you have a deck you're trying to design for whatever reason, Gamma is that solution for you. So what I'm going to do next, right, is a live demo. So I will open up, Gamma's page, and then we will upload a document here, which, as I mentioned, I was working on, with my own personal AI called BCAI. BCAI can be found in the Chat GPT store. If you go to Chat GPT and you look under Explore GPTs, you will find other GPTs that builders such as myself have built, and my AI is called BC AI. So BC, and there's a space in between, AI, and it's an AI that is built from my experiences in the corporate, environment, and also in education. In a corporate environment, I worked in understanding people. We work to make work better for humans as a human capital consultant. I also used to be in the retirement space, so a lot of calculations on that end, mathematical calculations on that end. And then I also used to be a tutor. I used to tutor economics, math, French, and I love the interaction with people and helping them simplify complex subjects, topics, or what have you. So building BCAI, my focus on it was on its behavior, to make it more analytical, to make it more empathetic, to make it more thoughtful, right? And you can see that in its interactions, how it communicates with its users. And I'm very proud that at this point it's had about 1,000 plus conversations. So I would include a link as well below. So check out BCAI. All right. So now to the live demo. So let me unshare this. Okay. And then next, I am going to share, that document, which I mentioned. Well, I'm just gonna go straight to Gamma. All right, so here's the Gamma screen, right? You go into creating a document and you're presented with this window, which you can do one of a couple of things. You can paste in text, right? The text that you're trying to create a presentation out of, or even create a website with, right? You can paste that in, or you can, generate a new document from a one-line prompt, as you can see here in the middle, or you can import a file or a URL. So Gamma gives you options to achieve this, presentation or this deck that you're trying to build. From the one-line prompt, you would essentially be telling the AI, okay, maybe design a presentation about the story between, and this is me just thinking outside, off the top of my head, create a presentation about the friendship between a duck and a cat. If you fancy that, you can leverage Gamma, right, in a one-line prompt. I just clicked on that just so that you can see here. It'll tell you describe what you'd like to make. So you include your prompt. The prompt is simply an instruction. So you tell it exactly what you want to do, and then it would go through and build that for you. But and you can create a presentation, you can create a web page, or you can just do a document or something for your social media. So Gamma gives you options. I'm going to go back here to import a file or URL, because I have a document, as I mentioned, that I've been working with BCAI on, about AI ethics. So I'm going to upload that here and see, right, how Gamma is going to handle it. Before I do that, I think it'd be also great for me to show you guys what the document currently looks like, because it's a Word document. So let me go here. Let me do present. And I'm going to do present window. All right. So here's the document. It's a Word document, as I mentioned, and it's about intent and purpose, right? The ethical compass for AI. So intent and purpose are those guiding forces, those guiding principles, which is interesting as well, because as I mentioned, the role and purpose of my company is to help individuals and companies align purpose with AI innovation. So I was inspired by recent interactions with clients, with friends, with family, to write this piece here, because a lot of people are still on the fence about artificial intelligence, right? About how to use it, about what it means, right, from a societal perspective, from an economic perspective, and what have you. So I was inspired by those interactions to write this article here. And the way this article comes to be is through a live conversation, right? I sit and have a conversation, like we're having a conversation right now. I sit and have a conversation with the AI, right? And I say, this is what I know, right? And learn as well from the AI, right? It provides me context, it provides me information. We have this open-ended conversation about whatever, right? And then from there, after I've gone through this learning phase, and I've shared as well from my experiences and things like that, I would usually conclude those conversations, right? It could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes sometimes. I conclude those conversations by asking the AI to summarize, right, our interaction, and or generate, right, a sort of article, an educational article based on that. So this is one of those instances where that happened, right? Had this really thoughtful, mind-provoking conversation with BCAI, and then at the end of it, I asked it to create this article reflecting that conversation that we'd had, right? Capturing the key points, because sometimes in conversations, if you're like me, sometimes my brain is all over the place, right? So that is the advantage, and that is the beauty of artificial intelligence, is helping you organize your thoughts in an easy to follow and an easy to digest manner. So it's a very insightful article. I'm very proud of what we're able to put together, and I think it's very insightful. So I encourage you guys to check it out. I'm going to create this Gamma presentation out of this, right? So it's about 3 pages here, broken down into a couple of sections. So you have the power of intent in AI ethics. You have ethics in AI and the power of conversation, the economic implications of AI ethics, the stigma around AI usage and its ethical implication, and then finally conversations that matter and a call to action. So I'm looking forward personally to see what Gamma is gonna make of this document and how it's gonna convert it right into a presentation. So let me come back here to Gamma, and I will share that screen. All right. All right. So I'm going to upload. So here you have three options, right? Importing with AI. You can upload a file, you can import from a drive, or you can import from a URL. It gives you options. So here I have a Word document, so I'm going to choose that. And if I go to desktop here, and it is this one. Okay. So it's saying I have a file in use because I had the file open. So I'm going to close it here on my end and try to re-upload that. And there we go. All right, purpose and intent in AI ethics, Gamma. So that's the right document. I'm going to go ahead here and do a presentation because that's what I want. All right, so as we saw in that demo video at the beginning, right, we can do this in one of several ways. We can have here a free form, which, you know, is just free form is what it sounds like. It's just a free flowing document. Or I can organize it into cards, right? Card by card. But interestingly here, I see that Gamma just used or created one card, you know, with all that information. I would certainly want to break it down. Um, so I'm going to go here and make some adjustments. I just wanted to see the difference, right? I'm going to go here, card by card. I'm looking at this number here. Somehow it says, you know, free form is 8 cards. You know, but if we go card by card, it does just 1 card. But here underneath, as you can see, you can add cards. You know, and if I was gonna do that manually, I'm just gonna break the cards down into each of these key headings, right? So that's one way, that's one approach. But for this demo, I'm just going to do freeform. All right. And then I'm going to do here, let's just say, you know, 9 cards. All right. So text content, you know, it can condense what you have. It can preserve, right, what you have. You know, and then the max text per card is, you know, medium or detailed. You can, you know, it uses a you know, GPT, or, you know, an AI based you know, ability to generate images, right? It generates its own images. You can upload images stock, right, from what you have, or you can have it generate images for you, and then you can just choose the source, right? You know, you have a variety of AI models here that you can, you know, you can choose from. And this is the good thing here, is that on the side it shows you, right, a sample. So all right, let's see, basic models. Okay, premium models. Okay, OpenAI. So I don't really care about the images, so I'm just gonna choose, you know, any one of them here. All right, and then the format is a presentation again, right? So it gives you that option to adjust it if you haven't. All right, and then I'm going to click continue. This is where, again, they were talking about themes. So Gamma has a bunch of themes for you to choose from, each visually stunning, in my opinion. So you can see how I'm circling to, you know, themes here. So let me choose one of them for this. I am going to go with, all right, let's see, a couple of really great designs here. Okay, and you see the preview, right? The way the boxes are organized, the way the colors are changing. You can see everything. So, all right, let's go to, well, this one is called Alien. So I'm gonna use this theme. So after that, we'll hit generate, and let's see what Gamma comes up with vis-a-vis my document. All right, so as you can see, based on that information that was uploaded, the Word document that I uploaded, you can see it's creating slides, based on that. So I'll wait for it to be done, and then we can just take a holistic look on what it created. And I believe somewhere, when it's done, somewhere underneath, it's even going to ask you to, there you go, right? Do you like what you created? And you can give it, a thumbs up, a happy face, a sad face, it's okay face, or a happy face if you really loved it. You can create something else. You can go back to the prompt. But let's take a quick look here so that you guys can see. I mean, I don't, from my end, right? This is already, it's very visually stunning, right? Ethical compass, the ethical compass for AI intent and purpose. You can see it used it used kind of the image of a compass here, and the beauty, as I mentioned before, is all of this happened without my direct intervention, right? I gave the instructions, I gave the file, and then it generated this, saving me hours and hours, right? If I had to design this from scratch, right, it would take me hours and hours. So if anything, what I would usually tell people is that Gamma gives you a leg up, right? There's nothing about this that tells you that you have to use this as is, right? But if anything, it gives you a start, because the hardest part of a presentation is usually, putting your ideas in a structured, manner, in a way that is captivating visually. So Gamma gives you a leg up. And as we saw in the demo as well, you can get, if you want to export this, you can get it in PDF, you can get it in PowerPoint, right? Or even Google Slides, or as, PNGs, which are, separate images, or, right, newly added here is this LinkedIn, edition. So again, right, you have multiple ways of sharing, this document. So again, it looks great. It looks great to me, right? You have this, again, pyramid kind of shape, where it picked out, the key points. The thing I'm gonna note here, right? Since it's a presentation, the Word document that was uploaded certainly had a lot more, content, than what you see here, because this is a presentation, and the AI just did its best to sum things up, right? So yeah, there you have it. This is Gamma. As I mentioned, I am going to include a link down below the video, and if you wanna check the tool out, I strongly encourage you to play with it. Like with any AI tool, it's about trying, right? You don't become an expert overnight, but you have to try, you have to play with the tools, and over time you'll get better. But Gamma helps you present ideas in a new and captivating way, and Gamma is powered by AI. So that's it for the video today. If you enjoyed it, consider liking, subscribing to the channel so that you can get the latest insights about technology, about AI, about BC Advantage, and what we're doing over here. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Ciao.